Hello and welcome to my League 1 Game Week 40 predictions. Not many games this week due to the international break, but still some League 1 games to predict. So let's just dive straight in to my League 1 Game Week 40 predictions for this weekend's games during the international break. Into the only, we've only got 5 games, I think, this week. So let's just dive straight into them. First up, Blackpool taking on Burton, of course, at Bloomfield Road. Blackpool did beat Port Vale. Before that draw away at Cardiff, very good point away at Cardiff City. Burton did beat Bradford by 2-1 in that one as well. Burton did beat Blackpool by 1-0 earlier in the season on the 15th of November 2025. One more draw between the sides last season at Burton. Blackpool did beat Burton on the 28th of September 2024 last season 3-0. 6 wins for Blackpool, 3 draws, 5 wins for Burton Albion. Blackpool will be looking to win this, you would feel, at home, and they've been on some pretty decent form. Beating Port Vale and then drawing away at Cardiff is no big deal. Going away to Cardiff and get a point is, it is a big deal, obviously, what we're talking about. 6 goals in the last 5 for Blackpool, 5 goals in the last 5 for Burton Albion. I'm going to back a Blackpool home win in this one. I'm going to go for a 2-1 home at Blackpool win over Burton Albion. In this one, I think it'll be tight and scrappy, and I think Blackpool will just get over the line against Burton in this one. Let's go to St James's Park then, as Exeter City take on Leyton Orient next then. Exeter on an absolute horrible rot at the moment. 5 losses on the trot for them. 4 wins on the trot for Leyton Orient over Stevenage, Peterborough, Wimbledon and Wycombe respectively. 17th sit Leyton Orient as things stand. 20th sit Exeter. 6 points separate the sides in the table. 3 goals in the last 5 for Exeter. Haven't won a game in 13 matches. Leyton Orient scored 11 in their last 5. Leyton Orient have won the previous 2 matches against Exeter City in the head-to-heads. That relies on a 2-1 home win earlier in the season and a 6-2 away win at St James's Park last time around. Of course, it's 9 wins for Exeter, 3 draws, 6 wins for Leyton Orient. Leyton Orient sits 17th in the table. Exeter sit 20th. At the moment, we'll have to wait and see on that one. St James's Park is the place for this one. Don Ballard is the competition's top scorer for Leyton with 21 goals, and Leyton Orient scored 55, just under half their goals. I'm gonna back a Leyton Orient win here. They've been pretty good of late. Exeter have been absolutely horrible. Exeter are going to win this probably 3-1 now, but I'm going to back a 2-1 Leyton Orient away win anyway. As that is probably what League 1 is like this season. But just backing Leyton Orient to get over the line. 2-1. Reading versus Wigan is next then at the Majeski. Reading did lose away at Stevenage. Unfortunate defeat for them. Wigan did beat Exeter by 2-0 at home. Big home win for Wigan Athletic in that one. 19th sit Wigan, 8th sit Reading at the moment. Reading scored 7 in their last 5. They've won the previous 3 games against Wigan. Wigan have scored 6 in their last 5. Fraser Murray is ranked 2nd in big chances created in this competition so far this season. 9 wins for Reading, 3 draws, 7 wins for Wigan. Wigan 1, Reading 2. Earlier in the campaign on the 10th of February. And last time to play at Reading was all the way back in August 2024, 2-1 home Reading win that day. Wigan scored 6 in the last 5. Reading won the 3 previous matches against Wigan in head-to-heads. I'm going to back a scrappy 1-0 Reading win here. I think they will get over the line against this Wigan side and beat Wigan here. Reading 1, Wigan 0. Stockport Wimbledon is up next then at Edgeley Park. Stockport decent points away at Leyton. Wimbledon drew at home to Peterborough, of course, 5th versus 14th in the table. Stockport scored 6 in their last 5 matches. Wimbledon only scored 8 in their scored more than 8 in their last 5. For them, this game is due a few goals, I reckon. Last time to play at Stockport was a 1-0 home win for Stockport, and then to play at Wimbledon all the way back in 2023 in League 2. The 2-1 away win for Stockport that day. 3 wins for Stockport, 0 draws, 1 win for Wimbledon. That came back in January 2023 with a 1-0 home win over Stockport that day. Carl Watson's been banging in the goals, 18 goals this season, 12.2 XG. Actually scored more goals than he should have done on the XG. Very good for Stockport. 5th at the moment. This is one of their games in hand. Field, as most of League 1 aren't playing this weekend. Wimbledon sit 14th at the moment. Stockport are going to win this. I'm going to go for a 3-1 home Stockport County win here. I think it'll be quite a comfortable win for Dave Challoner's men. And yeah, cement that playoff place 3-1 over Wimbledon. Final game is Wycombe versus Port Vale then at Adams Park. Wycombe sit 10th in the table. Port Vale still sit bottom. They couldn't do the miracle, could they? Well, you never know. These are the games they've got to win, though. Scored 3 in the last 5, 6 in their last 5 for Wycombe, 3 in the last 5 for Port Vale, I should say. Wycombe did get a very nice away win at Cardiff City, but then did go and lose away at Leyton, which wasn't particularly great by them. 0-0 draw between the sides, between Port Vale and Wycombe. 3 wins for Wycombe, 6 draws, 2 wins for Port Vale. Yeah, difficult one to call this one due to Port Vale's decent form as things stand at the moment. Good win over Bolton recently, but then they did go and lose at Doncaster, who did rely on an own goal to win that one. Anya Dimna has scored the most goals for Wycombe this season with 9 as well. Yeah, 0-0 draw earlier in the season. Last time they played at Vale Park, last time they played at Adams Park was all the way back December 2023. Was a 1-1 draw that day. I'm good about Wycombe and Michael Duff to win this one. I'm going to go for a 2-0 home Wycombe win over Port Vale in this one. I think it'll be a convincing win for Wycombe in this one over bottom club Port Vale. Thank you very much for watching Game Week 40. I know it's not been the longest of videos, but yeah, only Game Week 40. Only 5 games this weekend in League 1, of course. But if you did like the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff, and I'll speak to you all on the next one, which will be, I have no idea. We'll have to wait and find out. Maybe a shorter review on Sunday. If not, it might be something to do with the World Cup. I'll see what I've got up my sleeve. But yeah, I'll speak to you on the next one, which, well, might be tomorrow, might be Saturday. Who knows? But yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll speak to you all on the next one.